Chapter 1 of A Prisoner of Morro. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Tom Weiss. A Prisoner of Morro, or In the Hands of the Enemy, by Upton Sinclair. Chapter 1. Sighting a Prize. About noon of a day in May during the recent year, the converted tug Uncas left Key West to join the blockading squadron off the northern coast of Cuba. Her commander was Lieutenant Raymond, and her junior officer, Naval Cadet Clifford Faraday. The regular junior officer was absent on sick leave, and Cadet Faraday had been assigned to his place in recognition of gallant conduct. The ropes were cast off, and slowly the tug glided away from the dock and out toward the open sea. It was not very long before the harbor of Key West was left behind, and then began the long trip to Havana. It was over 100 miles, and that meant 7 or 8 hours' journey for the Uncas. But the Uncas was a good, stout vessel, unusually swift for a tug, and she made the water fairly fly when once she got clear of the land. Cliff leaned against one of the rapid-firing guns in the bow and gazed longingly ahead. He was anxious to reach his destination. There were wild rumors concerning Spanish fleets, Cadiz squadrons, and Cape Verde squadrons and Mediterranean squadrons, which were continually being sighted or heard of nearby, and for all Cliff knew, the decisive battle of the war might be fought at any time. And he felt that if it took place while he was absent, he would never cease to regret it as long as he lived. The Uncas could not do much in such a battle, but she was anxious to do her share. It was possible, also, that Morro might succeed in provoking an attack. The guns of the Havana defenses kept blazing away at anything that came near, and the American sailors were fairly boiling over with impatience to get a whack at them. And at any time Admiral Sampson might give the word. So Cliff was restless and impatient as he stood in the bow of the swift tug and gazed southward. It was a rather damp place of observation the cadet had chosen, for it had been blowing quite a gale that day, and the Uncas was plowing her way through a heavy sea. The spray was flying over the decks, but who would have thought of going below at such a time as that? It was not Cliff's turn on duty. Lieutenant Raymond seemed to think that after his struggle on board the Spanish Monitor, the young cadet deserved a rest, but he was too eager and wide awake just...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?